Hey there, folks. Greg Shepard here, SNA Financial Services. I specialize in helping folks all over the country basically to simplify those oftentimes confusing higher ed retirement plans. Folks are typically talking about TIAA accounts. Okay, I love sharing these videos with you good people out there. This is a success story. Early retirement, that perk your ears up a little bit. A lot of you out there reach out to me. My clients have been clients for a long time, ask me the same thing. When can I retire? Can I retire early? Okay. So this is one of those success stories. So hang tight. Let me see if I can set the stage coherently. TIAA. So this individual, TIAA, money's in their retirement account, in his retirement account, and single, looking to retire again, looking to retire early, 60 years old. Okay. Now we've got the TIAA accounts plural, right? It's just a web of TIAA accounts. This probably sounds familiar to you. So what we're trying to do is really bridge that gap between now and full retirement age regarding Social Security, which for this individual is a little after 67 years old. So we got like 7 or 8 years we're trying to plan for the most efficient way to extract monies from liquid and non-liquid accounts with that TIAA Traditional. Now, actually, I have the notes here. Let me lay out the game plan for you. Forgive me as I stare at my screen. Okay, so what we're going to do, this individual, after we, use the retirement income illustrator, talk to Tia on the phone, he and I went back and forth on some ideas. Excuse me. What we landed on is that we're going to do a 7 or 8 year fixed period from his GRA contract, okay, and also an 84-month TPA from his RC contract. Okay, now if you don't know what the TIAA alphabet soup, these acronyms stand for, just do some education around yourself. By all means, contact me. My email should be below. Okay, so that's pretty much it. There was a lot more nuances than that, but for the fixed non-liquid traditional, we've got 7 or 8 year fixed period GRA from the GRA contract, 7 year from the RC. This individual already had monies that we transferred over to, in my case, Charles Schwab. Okay. So that money's of course liquid. We're also going to have more monies over at TIA that we're going to transfer to Schwab as well. So what this does, given this individual's income needs, okay, is going to bridge that gap between 60 and 60. Let's call it 67, 7-year period. All right, more than enough income for that gap. Okay, and then Social Security kicks in, which for this individual, I don't know, probably north of 30,000, around there. Also going to extract monies from the Schwab account at 67 as well. Also probably in that interim period, 60 to 67, just to supplement some of that fixed money coming in from traditional. Okay, this was a success story. Really ended up well for this individual. And the age gap between 60 and 67 or 68 just coincidentally lines up with like that 7-year payment, that 84-month payment from one of those contracts that you have with the traditional. So that was kind of a coincidence, but it really meshed well for this scenario. Okay, so it really worked out nicely. It took a number of Zoom calls back and forth to figure this game plan out. It wasn't as simple as what I just laid out right there. It took a little bit of work, but if you're looking to retire early, if you can retire early, and also this individual might, maybe subsidize some of the income with some part-time work that this individual wants to do. Okay, wants to do, more like volunteering. Okay, folks, that's pretty popular once people retire early. Okay, again, if you're looking to retire early, if, when, can you do this? A lot of times, if you're thinking about it, we can usually put together a plan that is somewhat feasible, maybe with some extra income as a part-time gig after you retire early. But if you're thinking about it, you probably know consciously, financially, you're on the fence a little bit. All right, folks, especially with this TIA stuff, it's a web of complexities. Okay, so what's that path when it comes to that traditional, especially with traditional, the liquid and non-liquid? That's the most efficient plan for you. All right. Again, this was a success story. I love sharing these types of scenarios. If you find yourself, maybe in that situation of looking to retire early, by all means, contact me. we'll see what we can do for you. All right, folks, Greg Shepard here, SNA Financial Services. Hey, go out and have a good one. All right, take care. Bye-bye.